podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Bigre will look to pick it up and he'll go on here. There's two up here, Bradford. It's Bigre. He's got to make this count. It's Bigre. It's 1-1. You'll see a somersault now. You'll get a double one.
Inside the first minute of the game. Dominic Thompson has gone across to take it. Forest Green not overcommitting at the middle, but in it comes and Deutsch gets the header. It's 1-0. Well, would you believe it? Inside the first 45 seconds or so. Well, Christian Deutsch, who gave Forest Green the lead inside the first minute, steps up in the 93rd minute to make sure of the win. It's 2-0 Forest Green.
And on TikTok. So, we're going to got a couple of things we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the post-match Forest Green Rovers, what no one wants to talk about. We've got the pre-match Mansfield. We have got latest Bradford City news, aka rant, rave, chat, shout about. Also, we have got the weather forecast and everyone's new feature. What's on your plate? If you watch CBBS, you know what I'm on about. So, I am joined by our normal panel today of Diane, Miss Callie, and DJ Lee.
Hiya.
Hello.
Hello.
Evening, everyone.
DJ Lee is here, so that's good. So, what's everybody's thoughts on the lovely Forest Green Rovers game?
Can we just pass over that, please?
Sorry, this is classed as therapy, so we have
Is
to talk
it?
about it. Yeah, this is classed as therapy, so you have to talk about it.
We played
What
shite.
Yeah, we did.
And then we did play all right when Jamie Walker came on. I thought we did. But as I put on Facebook, we don't know what team we're going to get. One week we get a good team. Next week we get a Bradford City team that can't play football.
Have we lost Johnny?
No, I'm still here.
Are you still there?
It's all right. He's probably got off me with me saying that about Bradford being absolutely shite at the moment.
It were just. I mean, how long did it take them to score? Was it about a minute?
Yeah, one whole minute it took.
It was. You should have seen them celebrating right in front of the cop. Oh, yeah.
I had my headphones on at work because obviously I was working, and I could hear the commentator, and they get excited, and I was like, no, don't. And then it just went in, and I was just like stomping up and down.
Yeah, I was joking. I know I shouldn't joke if there's any vegans on here, but I said when they kept going down, they must have been wanting to eat the grass that we have got on the pitch.
Oh, someone's put on. Aiden's put on TikTok 53 seconds to be exact. To be honest, that is shocking. 53 seconds causing a goal. 53 seconds in, that is shocking. They didn't lasted 53 seconds.
How can we go from such a good game at Accrington to that? I don't get.
That's what exactly I meant. How did we go from that?
Yeah.
And to that, how we played. Well, Richard Smallwood even admitted it, didn't he?
Yeah.
That he couldn't believe how we played.
I can tell you what that is. Like life's a pitch, innit, really? It's the pitch. It's the pitch.
Yeah, but both teams were playing on the pitch. I don't think you can blame the pitch.
You can't.
We're just not good. We're just not consistent enough, are we, in our games? And we should be coming like we did when we went on that little bit of a good cup run. We were like buzzing, weren't we? Every cup game we did well up till the end bit. But why don't they treat every league game like a cup game and just go for it? They've got to. If they want to get in them playoffs, they've got to go for it.
Definitely now. Starting tomorrow.
So who do you think's to blame then? What do you think was to blame for the game, for the loss?
I think once that goal went in, I think their heads went down. I just think they just stopped. They just kind of, the second half, they played a lot better. But, I mean, they shouldn't have been fighting. They should have just carried, you know what I mean? Where's the passion again? I just think the heads went down and they thought, oh, well, we're 1-0 down now, that's it. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think.
Yeah. Is Chris coming back? Not Chris. DJ Lee coming back, or has he just disappeared? Okay, take it, he's disappeared. All right, he's here. Right, Lee, you should be able to hear me now. Hopefully. Coming both my ears. Can you hear me? Hello.
It's saying connecting, but it's just swirling round for me, is Lee's.
Lee, I can hear him.
Oh, can you hear him? I can't
can hear him. Yeah.
Right, I'll leave and come back, Johnny, then, because I think I've got my usual technical issues.
Oh, good. IT's a bit busy at the minute.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah. Yeah. So, right, we'll move on to Bradford City versus Mansfield chat now. So, Bradford City versus Mansfield tomorrow, 3 o'clock kickoff, 16th of March 2024 at the University of Bradford Stadium. The referee is Martin Coy, and I will go on to some interesting facts about the ref while Cali takes 3 trillion years to get back. So, League One, he's had 9 appearances. He's dished out 28 yellow cards, no second yellows, 2 sending-offs, 6 penalties. In League Two, he's had 8 appearances, 42 yellow cards, 1 second yellow, no reds, 2 penalties. FA Cup, he's had 1 appearance, 7 yellows, 0 second yellows, 0 reds, 0 penalties. EFL Cup, he's had 1 appearance, 5 yellow cards, 0 second yellow cards, 0 red cards, 0 penalties. Altogether, he's had 19 appearances, dished out 82 yellow cards, 1 second yellow, 2 reds, and 8 penalties. And Bradford City have won 5 games, drawn 2, and Mansfield have won 2. Going back to a couple of stats, so 17th of October 2020, Mansfield lost 3-1 against Bradford. 2nd of March 2021, Bradford won 1-0. 21st of August 2021, Bradford won 3-2. 26th February 2022, Bradford lost 2-0. 8th of November 2022, Bradford lost 2-1. 4th February 2023, Bradford City drew. Mansfield 0-0 on the 2nd of September 2023. Mansfield are currently top of the league on 37, played 37 games, goal difference of 38, and goal difference of 69, some people's favourite number. Bradford are currently 13th, played 36, goal difference 3, and they've got 50 points. Bradford City's top goal scorer is currently Andy Cook on 14 goals, and theirs is Kellen Dunn on 18. Cook's had 5 assists, Dunn's had 8, Cook's had 33 games, and Kelly Dunn's had 37. Bradford City are ranked 19th in goal score per match, 1.3 goals. Andy Cook has created the most big chances for Bradford City at 10. Mansfield are ranked first goal scored per match, 2 goals, ranked first away from home this season, and average 2 goals per match. And then before I take a quick breather, heading over to Simon Parker from a TNA who's done a bit of a prediction thing. Bradford City team should be Sam Walker, Tompkinson, Kelly, Rydall, Halliday, Gilead, Smallwood, Richardson, Wright, Cook and Walker, with Cav, Adore, Smith, Chapman, Okie, McDonald, Doyle. Leading top goal scorers 16, league positions 13th. Last 4 games, Forest Green we lost 2-0. Accrington won 3-0. We won Doncaster, drew Wickham. And Mansfield team is, oh God, here we go. Plam, Williams, Faint, Brunt, Bailey, Cargill, Lewis, Reed, Maris, Kellen Dunn, Swan, Atkin, with Nichols, Boateng, Quinn, Bowie, McLean, I think you're pronouncing that, Gale, and Findlers. Top goal scorers, Kellen Doyle, 18, and the first. And they've lost against Tranmere 2-1. The 1-3-2 against Swindon. MK Dons, they lost 2-1 and they won 1-0 at Newport. Referee Martin Coyce from Sunderland was in charge of Bradford City win Accrington in the Carabao Cup. The match odds City 17-10, Mansfield 29-20. Draw is 12-5. Last time these sides met, the team drew 0-0 at Field Mill at the start of September. And what's everyone's thoughts on that? Lovely, lots of bit of knowledge I've just dished out there. Start off with Diane and we'll twaddle across.
Well, you know what happens, don't you, at top of the league? We always seem to win them. Or when we play well against the top of the league, it's when we play bottom of the league that we don't play well. So I could see, because don't forget, Mansfield lost their last 2 matches, Tuesday night matches, so I could see it's going to be a close one tomorrow. I've got a feeling we'll be a bit close.
Callie?
Yeah, do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when we last played Forest Green. Do you remember when? And it was a game that Andy Cook run the whole length of the pitch because their goalie had come out. Do you remember? And they were at top of league then. I think they were at top of league too, and then they went up after. But yeah, and we thrashed them at their ground. I think, do you know what? I'd be more confident if we were playing away tomorrow. I'd be a lot more confident than I am playing at home.
Yeah. Are you still here, Lee? Yep. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. And is there anyone else who wants to speak about the game? Okay. So, on the game, who do you think will be in the starting 11 for the match?
Have we got Kavanagh and Tompkinson in tomorrow? Because I know they're going off on international duties, aren't they?
I think they missed Notts County and then Harrogate.
So they are both playing tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'll just check in. By the way, I can't hear Lee talking. I can hear you and Diane, but I can't hear Lee for some reason.
I can hear him.
Same as me. I can't hear him.
How bizarre.
I can hear him. Yeah, I can hear you. So, so Diana, who do you think your starting 11's going to be?
Well, I've done my predicted lineup, so let me just go on my fan hub.
Not to be confused with any different hub?
No, right. I have got Sam Walker in goal, Halliday, Tompkinson, Kelly, Richards, Rydall, Smallwood, Adore, Gilead, Kavanagh and Cook.
Okay, and what about your son, Callie?
Oh, I ain't got all wrote down. I'm not organised.
Oh, I've done my prediction. That's what I've done it on my fan hub.
I'll just go with everything that Diane said.
Cheers.
I'd like to see Kavanagh start, actually. I'd like to see Jamie Walker start tomorrow as well. I think when Jamie, hopefully he's had a couple of games now. He's had like 45 minutes, hasn't he, basically, a bit more. So I'd like him to start tomorrow. I think it might give us more chance.
Okay. And Lee. Yeah. So for my team, I would go Walker, Tompkinson, Kelly. If Stubbs is fit, I would put him in. Richardson, Gilead, Smallwood, keep Halliday, keep Adwar, keep Wright, and keep Cook. And obviously just keep the same bench. I think we just need a bit of a tweak. And hopefully we will improve. So, TikTok, if you just want to put your score predictions in and other bits and bobs, something sure what you reckon score is going to be tomorrow. We'll get on to that. OJ, predictions for the Derby Day, Wrexham versus Tranmere, anyone? Oh, Wrexham Tranmere. I'm going to go 2-1 Tranmere on that because Wrexham are falling to pieces. They're going to bottle it. So we've got a couple of other things coming in. Right. Anyone else got anything else they want to say on the Mansfield game?
I do know they've got TL Dallas as well, Mansfield.
Yeah, I think they've sold. They just sold. Well, no, I can hear you. I think it's just X. Just Twitter's having a bit of a shocker in it today.
Yeah, because I still can't hear Lee.
Try to leave Lee and come back. So Miss Callie should be back hopefully. Are you here, Callie? Hello? Crypto, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hiya, buddy. You all right?
Yeah, so what was your thoughts on the Forest Green game?
Oh, my God. Seriously, mate. We were like, I don't know. It's like we didn't turn up to races. They did. They were on it from like word go. Absolutely on it. Obviously, at first minute proved it, didn't it? First off, I was just going to be a smash and grab, and then like when they got second goal and stuff, I just thought, oh, no. But I'm just hoping it's just going to be one of those, like, one of those games, where hopefully we can, like, dust ourselves down, go again, and maybe, hopefully, try and put some form of a run together and keep close to playoffs, as the games come in, and hope that other teams start to, like, bottle it, like you were saying about Wrexham, falling apart and other teams and stuff. So, but tomorrow's going to be interesting. Obviously, Mansfield having a slight bit of a wobble. I think it's going to be close tomorrow. I'm thinking it could be possibly maybe 2-1 City. Favours tomorrow. I think lads are going to put out a statement tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Just if to say, do you know what I mean? Let's show, let's do it for fans and keep in contention. As last, we haven't got that many games left, have we? Really?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping. But I'm worried. What I am worried about is why we aren't seeing Bobby Poynton. Why are we not seeing Bobby Poynton? It's not. I mean, even like on substitutes, he's not even like getting brought on hardly for any game time. And I'm not sure how long he's got left on his current contract neither. So. And you know what I mean? When he comes on, he shows that he wants to be a City player. He shows, what I mean? He's got, it's like he gives us an uplift, in the team. But at the moment, like, I just, I am not understanding why Graham Alexander is not playing him at all. I really don't get it. I really, really do not understand what's going on there. Something's gone on serious there. You know what I mean? I don't know if something's gone on behind the scenes or what, because, you know, when you see him on pitch and stuff like that, he gives as good as what everyone else is doing on pitch and stuff. So for me personally, like, I'm just a bit like confused why Poynton isn't getting any game time.
I think he'll play Poynton when we've got Kavanagh off on international. I think he might. I have to bring him on. You know, for the Notts County game, etc.
Yeah, maybe he's saving him for, you know, towards the end of season. Maybe.
Just on about Poynton, do you think? What do you think's happened with him? Do you think he's had a fallout, or do you think the manager just does think he's not good enough?
No, I personally don't think that it's a case of a manager don't think he's good enough, because, you know, you've got, like, obviously, you know, when he is playing, everyone who's seen him play can see the difference he makes in the team and stuff like that. I don't know if it's just down to tactics with Graham Alexander or what, but for me, you know what I mean, I think Poynton should be definitely getting more game time now. Whether or not he's thinking of saving him, you know, for later games in season, I really don't know. Do you know what I mean? It's just, but, you know, I'm baffled. I'll be honest with you, I'm baffled why he ain't been playing Poynton. I mean, there's a couple of times where he could have brought. I mean, why didn't he bring him on against Forest Green Rovers? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He's got that pace and dynamics, and that, you know, it's like he sees passes, you know, before they happen and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? He'd have been great against Forest Green Rovers, you know, to like bring him on like 20 minutes to go before game. You know what I mean? Maybe create. You know, he could have come on and created some, like, you know, opportunities for other players, you know, to score goals and stuff like that. But he didn't. I'm just not getting it. I really don't get why he's not playing Poynton at all. It's baffling. It really is.
So we've had Jake. Oh! Thank you for the rose, football creator, whatever that is. Whatever rose is on TikTok. Thank you.
It's money, Johnny.
Oh, it's TikTok. Is it money? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the rose. Hey, oh, bloody hell! Keep sending it. Thank you. Someone's just put, so where were we? So Jake Higgins, with Poynton, I think we've got big bids. We'll keep him fit for the summer for bigger bids. Logan, I was talking with him after the Wrexham game at my mate's birthday. He was saying him and the manager get along. Okay, so he gets along. Up the Bantams, thank you, Football Casual Design, for the roses. Keep them coming. Sam H, you'll be non-league in a few years. What team do you support? Sam? Team's that? Can't see what that team is, but what team do you support, Sam H? So anyone else they've got want to chat about or actually move on? Anyone want to rave, chat about anything?
Yeah, going back to what Crypto said about Poynton. He's one of them Bradford players that wants to put that shirt on. He wants to play with. I know we've said this before. He plays with the passion that he's got for the club. Do you know what I mean? And he does play well. And look, he did really well in all the cup games that we had as well, didn't he? But I'd like to see him play a lot more, to be fair.
Okay. Anyone else got anything to say on Poynton?
No, I just wish that he'd get picked, because you can tell when we're a better team when Bobby's on the pitch. So I just hope Alexander does pick him.
And we are now going live over to our international correspondent, Stan, who's live, I think, in Poland.
Good evening, live from Krakow in Poland. Yes. How are we all? This is the results of the Polish jury. Are we doing good?
Yeah, I'm good. Is it Krakow?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm in Krakow, yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing in Krakow? Any go? Oh, good.
Just chilling out. I'm with my brother, his daughter and her fella, so here for a week, so from Wednesday to Wednesday. So it's kind of I just thought I'd say hello to you guys. I'm actually off to tomorrow. I'm off to the Cracovia game. Cracovia is the oldest football club in Poland, and they were formed in 1906. And there's two clubs in Cracovia and Wisła Kraków. So yes, they're playing Widzew Łódź tomorrow.
What do you think? What did you think of the Forest Green Rovers game, Stan?
Oh, don't even get me started on that. I don't want to ruin my holiday. It was just it was typical sort of it was typical Alexander, wasn't it? Because he's kind of like we sort of the tactics, the team selections, and then when it comes to sort of actually, sort of we're chasing the game or whatever, we just tend to. I mean, he's putting on like pretty much 6 forward plays, and in doing that, you're crowding that space. So people like JB Walker had no sort of space to kind of run into or to sort of like play off of anyone else. So it's just, I was very down after that game, but that was more to do with the fact that I've said this and I'll say it again. I like the fella, but I don't trust him to take us forward. So.
And we just had a TikTok coming from Darren. All right, Darren, mate of mine who's a Leeds fan. Hey up, Johnny, last Leeds fan here. Didn't you say Bradford City was shit in your last game? Yeah, I've actually put that on Snapchat, Darren. We were shit because we just don't seem to do well against bottom of the league. And right, so what is your thoughts on the Mansfield game, Stan?
Well, it's kind of got not to lose, have they, really? I mean, again, I'll reiterate sort of like why McDonald won't play and why Bobby's not even on the bench. I don't know if you guys noticed that he put out the little video, didn't he, on Instagram of him basically scoring all his screamers and stuff. So it's kind of I don't think Bobby's a happy boy, and whether Bobby's showing that, I don't know. Maybe I don't know whether Alexander's kind of like not picking him for that reason. But yeah, I mean, I've said I can't see that Bobby is training any worse than he was training earlier on the season when he was turning people on their asses in training. So yeah, it's got to be a massive improvement, hasn't there, for tomorrow? Because otherwise we're going to get really spanked, and they do all right at our place. So I'm not optimistic, unfortunately.
And have you got anything you want to rant about, chat about, vent about, Stan?
Well, just as I said, I think just in the direction of the club at the moment, and Tuesday night, there's been about 2 or 3 games like where after the game it's just kind of it's just basically kind of hit home the situation within the club that we've got like somebody who's running the club that is basically reactive, hasn't really got a clue, and is out of his depth and isn't making good decisions. But yeah. So that's all I'm going to say. I just wanted to pop in and say good evening to you guys, and I'm just enjoying the delights of the old town square in Kraków. Just had something nice to eat, so yeah.
And Stan?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to do this later on, but since I've got you here, new feature.
Yep.
What's on your plate? If you've ever seen CBBS, you know what I'm on about. At 12 o'clock, what's on your plate? So, Stan, what have you had for your
Well, I had something really nice. I had some chicken breast on the bone with a sauce and some pedron peppers and some Italian style sort of chips were really nice. I say chips were big, like proper chunky things. And I had a non-alcoholic beer, which wasn't the best. I don't drink, so it wasn't particularly nice. But yeah, so that was on my plate tonight.
What about yourself, Dan? Have you had your tea yet?
I have. I did myself a mushroom and tomato omelette with some baked beans, but I made them like into curry baked beans.
Crypto.
I need to get back.
I've not had my tea yet. I were in pub tonight after work with some lads, and apparently you can get salt and pepper chicken strips. I mean, I only got introduced to salt and pepper chips from Chinese about 8 months ago when I heard Darren Bent talking about it with Andy Goldstein on Talk Sport. Because I usually just order like sweet and sour chicken, with batter on and stuff like that with rice. But since like I've had the salt and pepper chips and stuff like that, I was like, wow, this is like amazeballs. So yeah, I think I'm going to be going for a Chinese or order a Chinese later.
Miss Callie.
I've not had out yet, but I'm having pizza. I've got pizza staring at me in the freezer, so I'm going to have pizza tonight.
Can't just leave it there. What flavour pizza? Can't just leave it as that.
It's barbecue chicken and bacon.
Oh, fancy. I've had a really nice Balti House curry. Just a bit of chicken tikka and some mushroom fried rice. Can't go wrong.
I wish I could have had that pizza, Callie, but I put £0.5 on this week.
Oh, don't. I'm proper. My head's gone me from my diet. I need to give me head a wobble.
Yeah, but she had the right go at me putting £0.5 on.
Did she?
Yeah. For like £0.5.
Oh.
Have you two finished now talking about
Slimming World? Sorry about that.
Oh, you Slimming World,
Yeah.
Right.
We'll have to catch up tomorrow, Diane. We'll have a proper chat about it tomorrow.
We definitely will have a proper chat about it tomorrow.
Callie,
I might be needing a cry.
We've had a question thrown your way, Callie, from TikTokers.
Oh, great! What?
BCFC Robin, is it an Asda pizza?
No, it's Iceland actually.
It's Iceland.
Iceland,
good value, Callie. Right. So, is anyone else they want to rant about, chat about, talk about, vent about? Lee, I've been able to hear you for the last 35 minutes. I can hear you. I think TikTok's just having a dicky fit.
I still can't hear Lee.
Sorry, I think Twitter's having a dicky fit.
I think it is Twitter, because I still can't hear him either.
I can hear Lee.
So Lee, so we're running. So,
all right, Lee.
So, what you want to talk about, Leo? Good. Right. So we've had another TikTok come in. So I think BCFC Robbie wants to talk about season tickets. So have you renewed, Diane?
I have renewed yet, but I'm moving to the main stand next to my mate next year. So yeah, I have renewed, so it's not too bad.
She can't hear you. No.
Who can't hear me? Who I can't hear? Lee.
Lee was just asking about, did you renew your hat?
The pink hat has not been renewed yet, no. But I will. But it's my pink hat, and everybody knows me where I am in that pink hat. It's not funny, but I like my pink hat.
There was a video at the end of the game at Accrington, and me and Diane were stood at the front, and I recognised me and Diane because of Diane's hat. I took a screenshot of it and sent her it, and she went, "Oh, it's my hat."
What did you say to me though when you saw me at Accrington? I saw your hat first.
I did.
So, Crypto, have you renewed?
No, not yet. I think I'm going to, the lads who I go with, I think we're going to be waiting. I think, we were on last podcast we were talking, I think it's April 10th or something, when more seats might become available.
I think it's April 7th.
7th, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to maybe sort something out round about at that time.
Callie, have you renewed?
Yeah, I've renewed. I'm stopping where I am in bottom at Cop. I'm in Block C, so I'm obviously there. All the rabble. I say that in a nice way. I like the rabble.
I hope so. We'd be classed as rabble.
You're the older rabble. You're worse.
Whoa! How dare you hear that? That's ageism. That.
I can say that.
I know, yeah, man. Do you know what I mean? What's all that about?
So, Diane, what's your thoughts on Ticketmaster?
No drink for you, Callie.
Ticketmaster. Oh God, tell me about it. It worked all right. I think it's just going to get some It'll get the teething problems. Everything does, but when I renewed mine, it were fine. So just straight on and renewed it.
Yeah, same here. I just renewed mine, but obviously my daughter's is separate, so I've had to do it on my account and then do hers on her account. That's the only bit I don't like about it.
But I still can't see loyalty points.
No,
they've not been all added yet. Loyalty points. Crypto.
Good.
What's your thoughts on Ticketmaster?
What, mine?
Yeah, online.
To be honest with you, I've not really looked at it as such. That is basically, that's about it. You know what I mean? If listening to what you lot have said, I'm just hoping that it's just going to go smoothly and there's not going to be no hiccups, like you say, with loyalty points or anything like that. I'm just hoping that basically, renew with rest of the lads and we can all be hopefully together, either in B block or C block or maybe A block. I don't know. We just have to see what comes available, because we're all obviously as a group we want to try and stay together. Like, do you know what I mean?
And Callie, what's your thoughts on Ticketmaster?
I don't mind it. I've obviously, the only thing I don't like about it is that before, when we were doing tickets, I could just do mine and Lainey's together.
Mm-hmm.
But now obviously Lainey's got her own separate account, so that's it's just a bit more of a hindrance really, but it's still quite smooth to do.
So what's going to be really fun, I think, on Ticketmaster, like you're saying there, Lainey has to go in herself and do it.
Yeah.
So what happens, for example, shall we say, what's our next away game? Grimsby or Salford, or even Walsall. Say you can get on, but then Lainey can't get on, or Lainey's got more points than you. And
yeah, see, this is my point. Because, and again, if I do it separate, she might not have a seat next to me either, because some other people might have bought tickets in between me doing it and then going onto her account.
But what I've looked on Ticketmaster the other day, Callie, is you can assign a ticket to Lainey. You just need to have her as your friend and family. So you need to add her as a friend and family.
I've got you as friend and family, and I've got Lainey as friend and family. So, Johnny, when I see you tomorrow, that'll be our lesson for tomorrow. You'll have to show me how to do it, Mr. IT.
Yeah, I'll have a because it's hard on phone, but I do it on my PC as well, and I struggle on PC. It keeps saying basically on the iPhone and stuff on my iPad, it lets me do it. But then online, it keeps saying, "Oh, you can't log in," kind of thing. What's annoying? We've had here? Georgia again. Join again. You okay, Georgia?
I'm fine.
Nice to see you.
This Ticketmaster thing, by the way, do you know if you all that you don't have to just decide, you can manage the tickets as well, because I've managed to do it with Little Un.
Oh, so
if you have separate accounts, you can have. So then what you do is you click manage, and then you can manage both accounts on one account.
Okay. So did you get that, Callie?
Sorry, I was having a coughing fit. I've got a stupid cough again. Sorry, I missed that.
Right, I take my little brother to football, and I've found a way where if you log onto your account and then go to who's on your friends and family and click where you can manage their tickets, then log onto their account and then approve it, you can manage their tickets and their account through your account.
Right, I'll have a look then. I'll have a look tonight and have a bit of a play.
It's what I've done with little 7-year-old that I take to football, my little brother. So I manage his now.
Oh, thank you for that. I'll have a look.
That's all right.
So, moving on to everyone's favourite feature, the weather forecast. And Stan's disappeared, so he can't do his line. Riley, I sit in 1911, but after next season I am moving to the back of the dugouts. But I'm sitting at the back of the dugouts on Saturday's game. I think Rowie behind there. So weather forecast for Saturday. The sun rises at 19 minutes past 6 and will set at 18:13. So basically you need your big coats tomorrow. It's going to be a bit sunny until possibly about 1 o'clock. And then it's going to get cloudy, and then at 10 o'clock at night it's going to rain. So the highest it's going to get is 10 degrees, and that's your weather forecast, sponsored by Stan. Right, everyone's second favourite feature with sound effects. Let me just get my sound effects board up. Here we go. Diane, What's your score predictions?
Oh God, I've no idea tomorrow. I think it's going to be close. So I'm going to say 3-2 to us. I think it's going to be close.
Georgia?
I'm not too sure. I'm saying 1-1, but it's one of them. It's the top of the table, so sometimes we do better.
Crypto?
I'm going 2-1 City, and if it doesn't turn out 2-1, I've got a funny feeling we're going to get spanked.
So I'm going to play... And... Miss Callie?
I think we're going to beat them tomorrow because I think they'll have had a right bollocking from Tuesday night, and I think they've got a point to prove. So I'm going 2-0 City.
And hopefully DJ Lee should be able to hear me. Yeah, so score predictions for tomorrow.
What did you go, Johnny? Didn't hear it.
I think, did you say 2-0, Lee? Okay, 2-0.
Just a quick one. Do you think, just a quick one, do you actually, I mean, it's long overdue for City to actually spank a team at Valley Parade. But imagine if we really give it to Mansfield tomorrow and we beat them 4-0 or something like that.
Do you know what? I've got a feeling that we might do something like that tomorrow. I'm with you on that one.
The MK Dons match.
Yeah.
So we've had a couple of TikToks come in. We've got Big Al think it's going to be 4-0 City. Let me scroll all the way back. Big Al thinks it's 4-0. Some Z, like someone's Wi-Fi password thinks it's going to be 2-1 City. Gangster Amber thinks it's going to be 2-1 City. Joel thinks it's going to be 2-1 City. Aidan thinks it's going to be 3-1. Danny Fear just put 2-1 lol. Danny's put 3-0 Mansfield. Ojo going to put Mansfield going to smash you. Any more score predictions come in?
Who said that Mansfield are going to smash us?
Some guy on TikTok.
All right.
So then we've had Kyan put 3-0 City. BFC Robin Mansfield won't take any shit. They want to win and they need to win. We won't take that for granted. And then he's put either or I'll go 2-2. So going back up here, where are we? Where was that comment? 2 seconds, I need to find that bloody comment again.
We do actually have a good record against Mansfield, don't we? I'm sure we do.
Yeah. So Riley's put, what do you think about the drop in atmosphere from Northwest Corner? Shocking. I would love to move. Yeah, so Riley, the atmosphere in the Northwest Corner is absolute shocking. And after seeing the game against Forest Green when there's about 12 of them there, I know we're doing crap, but there were 12 of them there. Atmosphere was shite. And to be honest, I don't think Northwest Corner are going to have a problem moving to the B block. They're really quiet. I know when we normally win, they're normally lively, but I know Crypto's from that section of Northwest Corner. But recently, the Northwest Corner atmosphere from a fan who sits in the 1911, it's been absolutely dismal. With about 12 people singing it, trying to start chants, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but before Forest Green scored or something, they said something about Forest Green going down, and then a minute after, 57 seconds after that, they scored.
Yeah.
It's what's your thoughts on the Northwest Corner Crypto with the fans and just the atmosphere and the shouting and singing?
I mean, it's like when we're doing well, all you can hear is northwest corner, but there's no. It seems to be a little bit of lack of consistency at the moment. It's like when we start playing crap and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The mood goes down and people can't be bothered starting to sing and stuff like that, which is sad, really, because there's a few of us who will try and get some chance going and stuff like that, but if everybody else is just sat there or stood there and they're not joining in, it makes it hard, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think the drum kind of plays quite a big thing in it, doesn't it? If they're banging that drum, that does create an atmosphere as such and gets people singing.
Yeah, but
yeah, definitely.
when I were at the game on Tuesday, you had the drum about 3 times. It looked like he couldn't be asked.
Yeah, that's true. That's
just
so
bang,
true.
bang, bang, and you're like,
I know when the drum's been at the away games, and I've had the pleasure of being near it, and it does get people riled up and proper singing away.
Yeah, definitely.
because I know that.
Yeah,
I know the original drummer, he left in here, and I always see him at away games. He seems a nice lad. But then this new drummer, he just seems to fall asleep through games, and he could be asked. He doesn't just seem to fall asleep. No, because at games, I'm sat at 9/11, and had a dum city, and then he falls asleep. He falls asleep for like 35 minutes, and then occasionally you get dum.
I think he's just pissed off like rest of us, Johnny, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And we've had Big Al on TikTok. Andy Cook always scores against Mansfield. Right, has anyone got any last words they want to say?
I hope that Poynton plays tomorrow, and I hope that what's his apples, who's just come back from injury now, Jamie Walker. I think if we can get Jamie Walker and Poynton on playing together, I think we've got a good chance.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree with that. And Cookie up front.
Yeah, definitely.
Hold on, Lee's trying to say something, Kelly. No, you can't hear him.
Sorry, I can't hear him. Sorry.
During the war. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to start winding it down. So I'm going to hit this button here. So I want to say thank you, everybody, for joining today. Also, thank you, everybody on TikTok. Thank you for the roses on TikTok. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you like listening to the podcast, we are live on every single podcast service. Go and just search for Chickens on the Loose. You'll mainly find us on Apple Music and Spotify, and just have a search for us. If you like what you're listening to, also, or hearing and watching, like me on TikTok here, YouTube, and also we've got a small Facebook group, Bradford City Up the Chickens. I got it wrong last week. I called it Chickens on the Loose, but we've got Up the Chickens on Facebook. So go and join us on there. We've got Golden Goal, what we do every game, every time City play, you just put a number in. Also, we're on FanHub as well, so just search on FanHub, Brace Dodge 1. We do Super 6 as well on Up the Chickens, Kelly, remembering that. This podcast used to be called Up the Chickens, but then I got told to change it, so we had to call it Chickens on the Loose, so it's just like autopilot mode. Come and join us. I think we've got a game on Tuesday, so come and join us Monday, 7 o'clock, live on TikTok and X again. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Thank you for listening, and up the chickens!
Bradford, it's Beagree. He's got to make this count. It's Beagree. It's 1-1. You'll see a somersault now. You'll get a double. City till I die. City till I
part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.